Idaho Matters podcast is brought to you by St. Luke's On Demand Virtual Care, which allows patients to see a provider from their home using a computer or smartphone with on demand care for common ailments such as a cough, sore throat, or a sinus issue. More information at stluke'sonline.org. Idaho Matters is taking a deep dive into the loss of farmland here in the Gem State. Are you a farmer? What challenges do you face as farmland shrinks in Idaho? We want to hear your story. Email us at idahomatters@boisestate.edu or leave us a voicemail using the Talk to Us feature in the Boise State Public Radio app. And then listen to our series on farming called Land and Legacy. Episodes available on Monday afternoons in the Idaho Matters podcast feed. More Idaho Matters now from the studios of Boise State Public Radio News. I'm Gemma Cadet. In the chaos of daily life, it's easy to forget to take a moment to stop and breathe, which is why a new series from Boise Dev and Wide Eye Productions is inviting you to do just that. It's called Idaho Wonders. And once a week, for just a minute or two, it will take you to some of the most beautiful spots in Idaho nature, offering you a moment of stillness. So joining us now to talk more about the series is Tom Hadzor, the director and cinematographer of the new series. Tom, welcome to the show.
Hey, Gemma, how are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm
Appreciate it.
I'm good. It's good to have you on, Tom. So, Tom, where did the idea for this series come from?
Well, yeah, this is a project that we've been talking about for quite a while, and our main editor, Bill Crum, um, was cataloging our stock library, um, and he was looking at it and just watching it, and without any narration, and came to us and said, "Hey, this might be an idea." If we just cut out all the narration and just had 1 minute of nothing but pretty pictures and a little bit of
Mm.
music from places all over our state. And, White Eye's been collecting stock images from our state for many, many years, and we have some high resolution images. And so Bill started editing these, and we quickly realized that we had something, and so we went to Boise Dev with this idea, and they loved it, and so we launched it. I think we've had 5 air so far, and the response has been great.
Okay, so talk to us about some of the places you've featured so far. Like I know one of them is the Bruno River Canyon area.
Yeah, the Bruno River Canyon. So one of the advantages we have here too is that we actually flew the entire state in a full-size helicopter a few years back and shot high-res footage of pretty much the whole state. And the Bruno Canyon was one of those. We have the Sawtooth Mountains, we have the White Cloud Mountains, Hell's Canyon, the Hiawatha Bike Trail. We have hot springs in Idaho, craters of the moon, waterfalls, big lake country up north and in the east, Silver Creek fly fishing, and we even have a cool place called the Shoe Fly Oolite, which is out in the Owyhee Desert. So we think we have something for everyone.
You even have one that's, and I had not even heard of this, Tom. So there's petroglyphs. Where is
Yeah,
this?
out on the Snake River, not far from here, actually, just out on the rim, down from Swan Falls Dam. Yeah, there are many of them, and we just finished one of the pieces, and it had petroglyphs in it with some nightscapes, and we were really proud of that piece. But that was a really interesting area.
And where do you, or I guess, how do you decide, what you're going to be showcasing? Because I have to say, I've looked at some of these videos, Tom, and they're stunning.
Well, thanks. Yeah, well, like I said, we've been producing documentaries of our state for many years, going back to 2012, I believe, when our first movie, Idaho, the movie came out. And, it's just a way of for us to showcase some of these places that we get to go out and see and capture. So we really have this pretty large volume of stock photography, videography that we can pick from. So, really, over the years, we have been to just about every nook and cranny of this state and spend the time and, get up early and shoot morning light and stay up late, shoot afternoon light. And so the imagery we feel is spectacular, and the best part for us is to showcase it. We go out and spend all this time to get these images and edit them and clean them
Mhm.
up, and we like people to see them. So with this new series, Idaho Wonder, we hope that a lot more people can see them and also get some ideas of places to perhaps get out and go visit for themselves. And even that if people can't get out, it's a good way for them to see it.
Well, so let's talk a little bit more about this series itself. Why did you decide really on this shorter format? I mean, we're talking like 1 to 2 minutes, and it's just this incredible landscape here in Idaho.
Yeah, yeah, that's something that's a little bit new for us too, Gemma. It's basically it's we're following what the trends are, and the trends are
Hmm.
shorter, with social media, and most of this is seen on social media, and our attention spans, as you know, have really diminished. So we decided that 1 minute would be just the right amount of length to showcase an area. We'd love to show it longer, but the way we put this together and the short attention spans, I think really works. And one of the other cool things about this is you can watch them on your phone. There's actually a countdown that comes when you click on these, and it makes you turn your phone horizontally, so you actually see it
Oh.
in a wide frame, which is really unique for us too. So we're kind of taking advantage of the technology that's out there, and
Hmm.
we're excited to have people see them.
Where can people go to find these episodes of Idaho Wonder? I mean, you said they're on social media. I mean, I looked them up on YouTube.
Right. Yeah. So if you want to see them, you can look up Boise Dev, Wide Eye Productions, or our first sponsor of the series is the Nature Conservancy in Idaho, and so you could look either one of those three up on their Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube channels, and then all of the Boise Dev platforms that people are used to seeing now. It should be on there too, or a link to them.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot before I let you go, Tom. Do you have a favorite place that you have filmed in Idaho?
Well, that's a tough one, Gemma. You've been around this state a long time, and you know how many
I have.
fascinating places and beautiful places there are. It's really hard for me to say. The White Cloud Mountains are spectacular. The Sawtooths are spectacular. People are all used to those, but there are some hidden gems out there. There's some places out there, the Bruno Sand Dunes, the St. Anthony Sand Dunes. It's just so vast. We're so lucky to live in this state and to have it at our back door, or now that you can watch them on Idaho Wonder.
Yeah. I was just going to say that we are so lucky to live here and have this incredible nature at our fingertips. Tom, thanks so much for coming in and talking to us about this new project. Really appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate it too, Gemma. Thanks for having me, and I hope people get out and see them. That'd be great. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. We've been talking with Tom Hadzor. He is the director and cinematographer of the new series Idaho Wonders, which you can find every week in BoiseDev.com's newsletter. This is the Idaho Matters podcast. I'm Gemma Gaudet.
Sources and methods, the crown jewels of the intelligence community. Shorthand for how do we know what's real? Who told us? If you have those answers, you're on the inside, and NPR wants to bring you there. From the Pentagon to the State Department to spy agencies, listen to understand what's really happening and what it means for you. Sources and Methods, the new national security podcast from NPR.